Welcome to this masterclass on how to enhance your drawings and in particular shiny floors. So how do we make this drawing now become more alive, more dynamic? Well, there's a couple of things we can do in here. One, we're going to address the floor, but secondly, we could add skirting board or even coving around the room. And when we do that, what we will be doing is using these drawing tools here, a single wall or a multi-wall drawing tool. So if I were to choose now all catalogs and asterisk SKI for skirting, notice that these are grayed out because they're not suitable for working within three-dimensional pictures. So we really need to be on our floor plan. And here's my skirting. You can see the single drawing tool is available. But one of the things it does do with skirting is if I were to drag it through the door, it would actually be through the door. So I'm going to use a single drawing tool and say to the skirting, start there and finish there. And then I'm going to go back and turn it on again and click from here to there. And there's my skirting. Now if I were to change this selection to asterisk COV, it's got myself coving, and I'm allowed to change the values of how high it is off the floor or the height of the coving. But this time I'm going to use the multi-wall drawing tool, and I'm going to start, and remember to go round clockwise. And here I go. I hit the wall, click once, click a second time, click the third time, and up the wall. And when the two join, if you simply double click, they will join together. You will get a clash notification going on, and we can acknowledge that to turn it off. So if we were now to go and get ourselves a perspective picture, you'll notice the skirting and the coving being added. And of course the coving was added second but seen first in the render. And very shortly to the right of the door you'll see the skirting being added. And there we are, the magic of adding. However, what we really need to do is to change and enhance this floor. So the first thing you have to do is to recognize to do anything with a ceiling or a floor is to work on it in perspective. So I'm going to left click on the floor. I'm then going to go up to insert and coverings. Here it offers me the ability to work with the floor. There's the pattern of the floor that it's chosen, and I'm simply coming in here and saying yes, that's exactly the pattern I want. I don't need to modify any of the sides. I could do by using these tools, stretching, cutting out, moving around furniture, but I want it to go over the whole floor. So all I'm left with now is to modify the floor covering. And this floor covering came from the very first choice after we put in the walls. So I'm going to modify this now. There it's telling me it's patterned parquet, but I'm going to change my catalog from advanced graphics to fusion tiles. Now this will tell me that it's going to delete that, and I'm quite happy with that. And I'm going to choose a fusion tile, perhaps something like 300 millimeters square, and I'm going to simply add. And from there I can choose Regal Rock Black. I'm able, because it is the fusion floor tile, able to choose grout. Not only can I choose perhaps a silver grout, but I can also change the size of that grout from one size to another. But I'm happy for that to stay as it is. And I'm simply now saying OK, it renders, and I can confirm my choice. And the beauty of this is that not only does it show this floor, Fusion tiles, just to remind you, allows you to change the color of the grout, the thickness of the grout. But also, if I were to come up to coverings, I can actually calculate the area of those tiles. So it's asking me if I'd like to join all the surfaces together. And there we have it, 12.1 square meter. And if I tick this box, it will actually calculate the total number of tiles that I need. But please be cautious, this does not allow for wastage. So there's my floor, all covered and calculated. However, we can do better than this. So what am I going to do but go back to the floor plan itself? I'm going to change my choice in here to now asterisk box, a box. Now be forewarned, boxes are actually white in color. So we're going to have to do a couple of things. First of all, we're going to shape the box. We're then going to draw the box. And having drawn the box, we are then going to color it from white to something else. And here is the magic. I'm going to change the height of the floor to 3 millimeters and the actual height of the floor to be 1 millimeter high. And using this drawing tool, I'm now going to draw a box right around the kitchen. I'm always going to go clockwise with it. And as I hit the wall, it's going to follow me around. And when I join two surfaces together, it will simply come up and join automatically. It's warning me that I've got clashes, and that's quite natural because at the end of the day the floor is going in front of the doors and also the furniture, so I can acknowledge that clash. Now here's the real fun of this. If I right click over that floor and choose to select the floor or to change the color of the box, remember it's the box that I'm changing, it tells me that it was white. I'm going to hit on the replacement color and choose replace. Here it's saying that I'm selecting it from the linked colors, but I'm going to change that choice now to catalog colors. In catalog colors, it's telling me that it's being read from universal. I don't want universal kitchens, I want advanced graphics. And within advanced graphics, I'm then going to make a further choice, and that is to come into glass. And one final choice within glass, I want to go and choose transparent glass. And it's 584 transparent glass. And I simply choose OK. And finally check OK one more time. And then go and find my perspective view. And in my perspective view, you'll see the change in the floor. Wow, and what a difference that has made. I think you'd agree it's a completely different looking floor, reflecting both light and furniture within. But notice the bottom right hand corner, we've got a clash notification going on, and that's very simple. We can go up to the home tab, clashes, there's a list. Once we've checked that we agree with everything that is okay, we can then say select them all. We can again choose clashing and acknowledge them, and once again we can deselect them all, so no longer are those things going to be of a concern to us. And I think you agree, just adding a little bit of skirting, coving and a glass floor, it's made a big difference to that one picture. And don't forget, you can use this transparent glass little trick for covering many other items. And I do hope you've enjoyed this masterclass, and perhaps we'll see you at another occasion.